FBI arrest the most celebrated Nigerian medical doctor Nwankwo for multi-million dollar fraud. The Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) has nabbed Nigerian medical doctor Patrick Nwankwo for his involvement in multi-million dollar healthcare fraud. Mr. Nwankwo, 50, was arrested on July 9, barely 24 hours after the United States issued a warrant of arrest on July 8. The medical doctor, alongside his associates Musa Bangura and Johanna Napoleon, faced charges for conspiracy to commit healthcare fraud, conspiracy to commit false statements relating to healthcare matters, and false statements relating to healthcare matters. Court documents seen by People's Gazette. It reads, the trio was accused of selling fraudulent transcripts and diplomas listing courses which unqualified individuals purportedly took, as well as their grades. The nurses were subsequently employed at various healthcare facilities in Maryland. According to the document, the Federal Bureau Investigation (FBI) in 2019 received information that Mr. Nwankwo and Bangura created illegal transcripts and certificates through a privately owned nursing school, Nursing School 1, in Northern Virginia. From August 8, 2008 to June 30, 2013, Nursing School 1 was a nursing school in Virginia until it was shut down for violating certain state regulations by the Virginian board. After that time, Nwankwo and Bangura continued to illegitimately operate Nursing School 1 as a place where people could go to simply purchase illegitimate LPN transcripts and certifications that are backdated to June 30, 2013. The 35-page document stated, it said that each transcript purports that the students completed 1,700 hours of nursing education before graduating from Nursing School 1. The document also detailed that the Nursing School 1 students paid between $6,000 and $18,000 for the transcripts and certificates. In 2020, two separate FBI undercover operations obtained the fraudulent degrees, and approximately 175 of Nwankwo's nursing graduates have applied to the Maryland Board of Nursing. The arrest of Mr. Nwankwo and his cohort yet again swells the ranks of Nigerians currently in the net of FBI for various corruption cases. Former Ogun State Governor's aide Bidemi Rufai, Instagram sensation Abbas Ramon aka Hush Puppy, and celebrated business executive Obinwanne Okeke, and notable Nigerians currently indicted for massive internet fraud in America. From Ogun State Governor Bidemi Rufai, also Abba Kyari, Hush Puppy, Woodbury, Obinna Okeke, now Nwankwo. For you to know that Nigerians are involved in fraudulent and cybercrime, and they're also scamming people, all in fraudulent attempts to achieve and dupe people of the public. Well, Nigerians have been reacting towards this. Well, as a proud Nigerian, I just don't understand why and how the demons of fraud and the barbarism of corruption are easily infecting the mindset of Nigerians like a wildfire. The hard truth to the matter is that majority of the primitive Nigerians are to be blamed because they worship political thieves instead of agitating for them to be thrown in prison. Today, we have very lazy youths who are barbaric thieves driving in exotic cars their parents never drove, and the primitive Nigerians are worshipping them also. So the question that begs for answer is, who is the best thief among the rich and the poor? Or is Nigeria becoming a nation of barbaric thieves the world hates? I am sure the US prosecutors in this case will make an example of the Nigerian doctor Hush Puppy and the likes Abba Kyari, and his likes, are need to be brought to book. Well, I'm Igbo, and I'm happy that one of his accomplices is a northern, which his name is Musa. So we are in it together. I am also happy that we have other Nigerians from the north, west, south, and east also making waves on the positive sides of all over the world until we remove the hatred we have for each other here at home, tribal and religious, and fight our common enemies, bad governance and worshipping money. We won't go anywhere at all. Well, we have to fight corruption irrespective of who is involved, because we are all Nigerians. Well, according to this person says, check properly, he is not from the northern Nigeria. Check either he is from the northern Nigeria or not northern Nigeria or from the south. We need to curb corruption as a nation, Nigeria. If not for the barriers of sovereign, the United States investigation team, if allowed to enter Nigeria and free to investigate people on the issue of source of wealth, educational certificates, and other documents of trustees, believe me, as we roll, which is starting from the head. The United States also have their own kind of fraudsters and other different types of people committing different crimes, even worse than Nigeria. Just only concentrate on our problem. Are you not watching American movies? Don't you see the kind of talent they showcase even on the movies? Well, that is good and good for food for thought. If truly we can really curb corruption in this country, we will go a long way. But I believe if they want to start curbing corruption, so many politicians, presidents, senators, and also local government chairman will be ward of these corruptions, because the corruption even is embedded in our politics. That is where it all started from. If not, there won't be suffering and people looking for quick means to make dubious money. Well, it's a great cause that's following the fraudsters or Nigerians and its environ. If not for bad governance and bad leadership, where are we going to in this nation called Nigeria? When it comes to corruption, we are ranked number one. But when it comes to good development, we are nowhere to be found in the history of good deed and good citizens. But notwithstanding, it's not like we don't have good Nigerians that are thriving in other parts of the sphere of life, because Nigerians are good people just because of the bad leadership. Well, it doesn't matter where the people concerned is coming from. Corruption is evil. Corruption has brought Nigeria to the state of hopelessness. It has eaten deep into the fabrics of our lives in this country. From the look of things, our government has not been serious to fight corruption with urgency which it deserves. Lastly, Buhari said he's going to eradicate corruption, but as it is, he is number one corrupt leader on the list of fighting corruption. Let's see how it unfolds as 2023 election elapses. Let's see how it goes. Well, I'd like you to share your comments in the comment section. Thanks for listening. God bless.